2026, bold and easy coloring books are still dominating Amazon KDP, and self-publishers are consistently earning hundreds and even thousands of dollars with simple AI-generated coloring books. In this video, I'm going to break down some of the top-selling AI coloring books on Amazon, show you exactly how to create bold and easy coloring books that actually sell, and at the end, I'll share the marketing strategies top publishers are using to print money from these AI coloring books. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so here I am on Amazon, and I just went ahead and searched up bold and easy coloring books, and as we can see, there are plenty of self-publishers doing very well publishing this kind of book. Like if we take a look at this one right here, making a couple $100s a month in royalties with only 6 reviews, and the cover doesn't even look that great. And then from bigger publishers, this one, a self-published coloring book making over $1,000 in royalties per day. So we can see that how much people are earning on these books really depends on how well they are marketing them. So books that have a lot of external traffic and that run a lot of ads are obviously going to sell a lot better than self-publishers who don't do that. But as we can see from even smaller self-publishers, there are plenty of them doing very well. If we take a look at this self-published bold and easy coloring book that's making close to $2,000 a month in revenue at 21,000 BSR, that was only published a few months ago and has 0 reviews, it's actually doing very, very well. If we look around the book listing, it's actually very, very likely that this book was generated using AI. If we take a look at some of the images on here, they do look like they definitely could have been generated using AI. In fact, I would actually bet that it is. If we scroll down on their listing, we can see that they do have high quality A+ content here. So we can see that they definitely optimize their listing. The only thing that they're missing is definitely the reviews. They have no reviews on the book. This just goes to show that there are many small and regular self-publishers out there earning a very good amount of royalties from their self-published AI books. Now, the reason why self-publishers like these ones are able to succeed is because they position themselves differently from the rest of the books on Amazon. They choose small sub-niches that larger companies aren't already competing in and capitalize on search terms with low saturation and high demand. Now, one niche I think that many of you guys should definitely consider getting into is the Valentine's Day bold and easy coloring book niche. This is an excellent way to start a coloring book business because it is a seasonal niche that's very easy to get into, and we can see that it's not even Valentine's Day yet, and there are several self-published books already doing quite well, like this one right here, self-published with only 1 review, making $17 a day. This one right here, only 3 reviews, making $12 in royalties per day. As of recording, Valentine's Day is still roughly 2 months away, so we won't be seeing really high sales spikes until we get closer to February. So because we know that there's demand for the Valentine's Day coloring book niche, and it is seasonal, so we know we have a high likelihood of success in this once Valentine's Day rolls around, let's go ahead and actually generate a Valentine's Day themed coloring book so I can show you guys how to do it. So here I am on lippal.ai, and I'm gonna head over to the coloring book generator right here, and we're going to generate a Valentine's Day themed coloring book. So I'll call this book Valentine's Day. So I went ahead and put a little book description here, and then for the art style, I'm going to select bold and easy, and then for the number of pages, I'm going to increase this to 40, and I'll just keep this book on standard for now, and then I'll just press generate coloring book. And just like that, guys, after a few minutes, our Valentine's Day coloring book has been generated. So I'll go ahead and press on the view button right here, and as we can see, I think that the images turned out pretty good. They definitely follow the bold and easy style. I especially like this image right here. I think that the lines look really clean and nice. I also like this image here with the, I believe these are swans and like a pond, which looks very, very nice. And overall, I think the images turned out pretty good. This gnome is actually pretty funny. I like this one. Let's say for whatever reason, there is a particular page I don't really like page 29, with this picnic scene. I'm not really liking how the black squares are filled in here. I think that's just not very good for a coloring book. So if I ever want to change something, I can always press this regenerate button right here, and the AI will regenerate the entire image for me at no extra credit cost. And I think that this regenerated version of the image looks really good. So I'll just go ahead and save it like this. And then once I'm ready to actually export my entire coloring book, once I'm done editing everything or regenerating the pages, I'll just go ahead here to the top right and I'll press export PDF. And here I'll turn on KDP bleed and I'll turn on safe margin. And for the safe margin, I'm going to set this to 0.65, and then I'll press export PDF. And And just like that, guys, we have this fully formatted, ready to publish manuscript we can go ahead and send to Amazon KDP. And overall, I think that this book turned out really, really good. And it was all pre-formatted. So I could literally upload this PDF to Amazon KDP and I would have a publishable book that we could sell. So anyways, now that we finished the entire interior for our coloring book, now let's go ahead and generate a book cover we can use to publish this book. Okay, so here I am on the litpal.ai book cover generator, and here's where I'm going to customize the details for my KDP coloring book cover. So for the book title, I'm going to go ahead and call this Valentine's Day Memories. And then for the subtitle, I'll just say Bold and Easy Coloring Book. For the page count, I'm going to increase this to 80 pages. And I'm just doing that so I can match the number of pages that are here on the PDF. Then for the author name, I'll just put my own name for now. And I'll make sure paper type is white paper and the binding type is paperback. For the cover style, I'm going to select bold and easy for now, and then I'm going to leave the book description blank. But if you want to get the best results out of the book cover generator, I highly recommend having a more specific prompt here to really dial in cover art. Then for the cover inspiration, I'm going to turn this on and I'm going to attach a cover that the AI will actually use as inspiration for our book cover. And definitely using the cover inspiration tool and the book description is definitely going to be the way to get the highest quality, best detailed coloring book cover using the book cover generator. Then I'll just go ahead and press generate cover. Just like that, guys, in about a minute, our Valentine's Day coloring book cover was generated. And as we can see, I actually think that the art turned out pretty good. I'm liking how this front cover turned out. I like how it had like the different characters engaging in like Valentine's Day scenes, and I think the artwork looks really good. This could definitely pass for a professional bold and easy style coloring book cover. And then of course the back cover art looks pretty good too. It matches the aesthetic of the front cover, so I think that looks pretty good. And of course, if I want to, I could always regenerate this or edit it as well. One thing I'm going to edit here on the back cover is I'm actually going to add some of my interior illustrations here, so that way the customers can get a good idea of what's inside the book. So I just went ahead and added a few of my interior pages that I thought looked really good to the back of the cover. So I'll just go ahead and exit. And now I'm going to download my full cover as a PDF. And just like that, we have a fully AI generated Valentine's Day themed coloring book cover I can actually use to publish on Amazon KDP. And the dimensions of this cover 100% accurate to KDP's required cover dimensions. And overall, I'm pretty happy with how this book cover came out. I really like the front cover art that was generated, and also the ability to put some of my interior pages on the back is actually really nice. So I'm liking how that turned out as well. And here I am inside of Amazon KDP, and I just decided that I would try uploading the files here just to show you guys that the files that I download from litpal AI are in fact pre-formatted. So I didn't actually have to go into any other softwares to continue formatting the files. I literally just exported them from litpal and uploaded them here. And I'll just go ahead and press launch previewer. And just like that, our book has passed the print previewer check here on Amazon KDP. And as we can see, all of the files were perfectly formatted for Amazon KDP. And I'll just flip through some of the pages to kind of show you guys how the book is looking. But overall, I'm happy with how the book turned out. And I am definitely liking how the cover turned out. So now all I have to do is press approve, and then I can go ahead and publish this book to Amazon KDP. Anyways, guys, you guys can actually use this workflow for pretty much any kind of coloring book, whether it be a coloring book about animals or Valentine's Day or Christmas or whatever theme you're trying to go for. You can definitely create a coloring book using this method, as it's actually probably the fastest way to generate entire coloring books using AI. I just went ahead and showed you guys the Valentine's Day niche because that's what's coming up in a few months, and I think it's a pretty good niche that you guys could hop onto. So I wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk about marketing and how the top self-publishers are actually marketing their books. So here I have an example of one of the top selling self-publishers in the bold and easy niche. Now, as we can see, that I actually don't have that many followers. They only have 13,000, which is still a very good amount of followers, of course, but for TikTok, that's actually not too many, and it isn't unrealistic for a regular person to build over time. And if we take a look at their videos, they're all very simple. Here's an ad this company made for their Valentine's Day themed bold and easy coloring book. And as we can see, it's a very, very simple video. It just flips through the different pages and it shows off the coloring book in a simple TikTok. So really, all you would have to do to make a similar video just like this is just order a copy of your book to your house and record yourself opening the book or coloring in some of the pages. It's really as simple as that. that. And if we take a look at the comments here, we can definitely see that there is buying intent from some of the viewers here. So we know that these TikTok videos that this person is posting are very likely contributing to their Amazon sales. And if we look at the Valentine's Day books here on Amazon, we can in fact see that their Bold and Easy Valentine's Day themed coloring book is making them $94 in royalties per day. And I would actually assume that a certain percentage of their sales are coming from their TikTok and external marketing. So if you want a free way to market your books without Amazon ads, definitely consider just making simple TikToks of your books. It's actually pretty easy to do, since all you have to do is order a copy and show off the book on camera and maybe put on some trending song. And if your video goes viral, you can potentially see a huge spike in sales. And one thing that all of the top coloring book brands on Amazon are doing is they're leveraging Instagram Reels and TikTok videos to boost the marketing of their coloring books. So if you want to build a lasting KDP brand, external marketing is definitely going to be the way to go. Of course, you can use Amazon ads as well to boost your listings on Amazon, as it seems that most of these sellers are doing that here. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys learned something new. I really had a lot of fun making this video. If you guys want to build coloring book brands that actually sell copies on Amazon KDP, external marketing is definitely going to be one of the ways to do that. And if you want to publish coloring books fast to Amazon KDP, the fastest way is going to be to use LitPal.ai to help you generate these coloring books. LitPal is the fastest AI coloring book generator out there, and you can also automatically format your books and create KDP formatted ready covers you can publish on Amazon. So if you want to check out litpal.ai, it'll be the top link in the description. If you guys have ideas for videos or future tutorials I should make, go ahead and drop your ideas in the comments below, and I'll be sure to take a look at them. Anyways, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I want to get to 10,000 subscribers. And as always, guys, stay publishing.